Hey, what's up? This is Dillio T2K, and this is the advanced sampling class for just trying to get your samples. And what I like to call this is advanced sample timing tuning, if you will. What we're going to do is we're going to take a simple loop. You've already heard it before, and what I'm going to do is try to synchronize that off of the BPM by using sample pitch change. You'll see. But this is the advanced class for that. So basically you should be able to listen to what I'm saying and know what I'm talking about. This is not no screenshot, because barely anybody watches those anyway. So here we go. Alright, so I got a break right here. Right? And you know, it's the almond break. But the tempo I want to synchronize it to is 90 BPM. So I got a tempo at 90 BPM, but the break is obviously faster than that. So what I got to do in this situation, in this scenario, what I want to do is adapt the break sample to the tempo of the sequencer. So what I'm doing right here is I got to pitch it down. And I got it already chopped up to the beginning of the loop. So what I'm going to do is just pitch it down. So a lot of times what I like to do is just make it go for one beat. Boom, 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 boom. When that lines up, you pretty much got the rest of the sample locked in to play through. But at the same time, sometimes the sample will drift in tempo because a lot of older breaks drift in their tempo. So you might have to add another chop to lock it back in. There's sample timing where you change the start point of the sample. You got to move it back and forth between different chops just to get it to work. So I got it pitched down, and I'm going to make it hit on every beat of that 4-bar loop just to see where I'm at. So now I just gotta obviously make it work. Here we go. Here it doesn't sound quite right. And in this scenario, sounds a little fast. Let's try to slow down the sample, keeping the sequence at 90 BPM. Hear that right there? Now we're locked in, right? And all I did was just change the pitch of the sample. This is kind of the old way you get in sample stretching by shortening. This is how you work around when what you work with doesn't have sample stretching. But this is how you do it that way. So now I'm going to do is I'm going to let the whole 4-bar loops, whole 4 bars of the loop play for you. And it sounds like this. There's a little skip there. You hear that? On 4th, hear this? Hear that skip? That's not really a clean cut. So now what we gotta do is slow it down just a little bit more by fractions. So listen to the skip go away as I pitch it on the sample just a little bit. Listen to it. It's getting real tight. Now listen to it. Hear that? Let me take off the metronome. So now we got the almond break sliced just right at 90 BPM. So that's basically how you would do that. I'm just playing around. But yeah, so that's how that works right there. So now we got to synchronize to 90 BPM. So that's how you would adjust the sample tempo to the sequencer tempo. And in this easy scenario right here, I just pitched it down to 90 BPM. But let's say let's reset the break back at a natural tempo like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it back to the original tempo, the original pitch of the sample. Now we got, normally on an MPC and Maschine and whatever else you got, you can tap the tempo. So let's try and tap the tempo real quick. See what ballpark we get into. Tap, 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 tap. Approximately 137 BPM, 137.9 BPM. So what I like to do again is go 4 bars with that and see where I'm at, without even needing to mention them, because you can hear it. So listen to this. Well, hold on. So I'm real close actually by tapping it, and the sequencer is now at 137.9. So let's let the whole loop play for a bar and see what we get. See if we hear any skipping at the end of the loop going into the beginning of the loop without doing any cross fading or anything like that. That's actually a pretty clean click there. If I add the metronome, it's on there. And no, this is not the stock. This is not the stock metronome sound for a Maschine. They got that really loud beep. And since they're gonna grab the MPC sampling algorithm out of the MPC 60 and the SP 1200, they might as well throw in that Roger Lynn. I like that better. I can record that better instead of this. Ugh. I don't want that. I want this. Well, this. So hopefully in the update they will change it to that. So back to the sample looping. So as you can see, that's 137.9 right there. And that's at the natural pitch of it. So let's go faster. Let's go to 160, which is the drum and bass, which to me is the average drum and bass tempo. So let's go to 160. 160 on the dot. And obviously in this scenario, what I have to do is pitch up the drum loop to fit that. So let's do that real quick. So this is my tempo right here. Right? So let's pitch it up. Doing the same technique where I like to use make a hit every bar. Let's pitch it up and see what we get. I'm changing the pitch of the sample by fractions. And let's let it play all the way through. Hear that skip right there? Hear that? You don't want that. So to get rid of that, the easiest way is to adjust the pitch by fractions. So in this scenario, we're hearing the kick come in early of the next bar in the sample too early. So what I gotta do is push that next kick back in time by slowing down the sample. So just take a listen and you'll hear the skip go away. Now we have a clean 4-bar loop at 160 BPM. So when you got something looped like that, you can start doing some drum and bass stuff. Like for instance, say I wanted to duplicate the pad, change it to the snare, so now I can do something like this, and it should be on beat, like right here. 2, 3, 4. Hear that? So I just got an instant rough. I wasn't even really trying, but just an instant rough kind of drum bass thing right there. Well, I'm looking at the time, it's 10 minutes. I thank you guys for watching this video, and hopefully this will answer some questions that I was emailed. And you know, hit me up for some more questions. Look out for more music, tutorials, vlogs, all that good stuff. Alright, I'm out of here. Peace.